Do you know that Kushti, the sacred girdle of a Zarathushtri, is derived from the later PAHALVI or Middle Persian term Kustig, which in turn is derived from the ancient Avestan word Aivyaonghana. Yes, Aivyaonghana is the Avestan word for Kushti. Aivyaonghana comes from the Avestan root word aiwi, that is around, and yaongha, that is to pass on or to wrap around. Literally, to gird around, bind around, or tie around. The Avestan Yasna 10.21 claims that a holy sage by the name of Homer introduced the Kustig to the Mazdesnis. However, the Dagestani Dinig claims that it was the first introduced by the legendary Pishdadian ruler Jamshid, that is Yamakshayta, centuries before Zarathustra was born. The use of Kushti may have existed among the Prophet Zarathustra's earliest followers due to their prior familiarity with practices of the Proto-Indo-Iranian speaking peoples following Mazdesni Din. The only inheritance asked by Zarathustra from his father Paurushasp is his Aivyaonghana, his sacred thread or kushti, says the text. Zoroastrian scripture and texts make various references to the usage of kushti. In the Havan Geh, as in all Gehs, it is mentioned in the following verse: zaothrem, hadha-aivyaonghanem, imat baressma, ashahaya, frastaretem, ashavanem, ashahe, ratum, yazamaide. Meaning, we revere the Aivyaonghana, the barsam, together with libations, spread with holiness, thus revering the Lord of righteousness. The Avesta word Aivyaonghana is also explicitly mentioned in several ritual texts, most notably in the Yasna liturgy, especially Yasna 72, where it refers to the kushti, that is a sacred girdle wound around the waist over the sadra or the sudre, both together being the spiritual armor of a Mazdesni, Zarathushti, against evil forces, and also referred to as a sacred strip of date palm leaf used to bind the barsam, used in higher liturgic ritual ceremonies, also mentioned in the Vendida, verse 19.19. The kushti is made of 72 fine woolen threads from lamb's wool, which symbolizes innocence. Aivyaonghana made from wool is also known to have the inherent property of absorbing and retaining vibration and energy. Thus, the kushti is a battery for storing divine energy, the yaongha of the Gathas. Sudre and kushti, being religious implements necessary for a Zoroastrian to perform prayers, form a spiritual circuit around the person and protects one from negative forces. Sudre and kushti together create a subtle protective energy field around the wearer, shielding against negative influences and enhancing spiritual fortitude, and retains this energy at least for 8 hours. Thus, it is advised to at least perform the kushti ritual 3 times a day. They symbolize spiritual armor and readiness to defend spenta, that is holy creation of Mazda.